Hi everyone, let's continue with sp3d hybrid. For hybridization of organic molecule, there are a few steps that need to be obeyed. First, you need to draw the Lewis structure of the organic molecules. Next, determine the central atom that need to be hybridized. And normally, it will involve the central atom, which are normally CO and N, carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen. And if oxygen and nitrogen are the terminal atom, then you need to do the hybridization as well. Next, determine the electron pair around the central atom and draw the valence orbital diagram like usual, and write the ground state, excited state, hybrid state for all the central atom, and for the terminal atom, if it is involving oxygen and nitrogen, and then draw the hybrid orbital diagram according to the shape. Let's look at the first example, CH3CH2Cl. So, for this chloroethane, the structure should be like this because ini organic molecule. So, susunan dia CH123, and then C is the central atom here, and then the second carbon, it has bond to 2 hydrogen and then bond to 1 Cl. Okay, so untuk predict the hybrid, you need to predict hybrid untuk carbon A dan carbon B. So untuk carbon A, for bonding pair 0, lone pair, so the total will be 4. Therefore, this will be sp3 hybrid. And for the carbon B, sama juga, 4 bonding pairs, 4 sigma bond, and 0 lone pair for the total electron pair. Therefore, it will be sp3 hybrid as well in this case. Next step is write the orbital diagram untuk valence electron sahaja. And for carbon A and carbon B, since they are the same hybrid, so we just write it satu sahajalah sebagai general one. So for the ground state of carbon, since you will form 4 sigma bond, so means you need to have 4 single electron. One of the electron here will be excited into the MTP orbital. Therefore, you will have 4 single electron for the formation of 4 sigma bond. And then the hybrid orbital here will be sp3 only. Okay, it will be sp3 hybrid. And then for the terminal atom, you just write the ground state of hydrogen because you have the terminal atom as hydrogen here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the hydrogen atom. And then you also have chlorine as your terminal atom. And then the last step is, in this case, kalau melibatkan organic molecule, kamu just buat sampai drawing sini je. Unless the question asks you to give the specific bond angle or so on, depends on the question. And for the drawing, make sure you draw start from the central dahulu. Kita always start from the central, carbon A, this one, carbon A, and then you have carbon B here, and then barulah kamu buat the punya drawing of the hybrid orbital, and then followed by the terminal atom. And don't forget to label all the overlapping. Okay. For the next example, so the drawing untuk Lewis structure will be in this form: HC double bond O bonded to one oxygen and then bond to one hydrogen. For the hybrid, untuk carbon bonding pair kamu ada 3 sigma bond, so 3 bonding pair and then 0 lone pair. So the total electron pair here will be 3. Therefore, untuk ini, untuk carbon, it is, for this carbon, it is sp2 hybrid. And then the next one is, for oxygen A, you have 1 sigma bond, 2 lone pair, so it will be sp2 hybrid as well. So kalau both sp2 ini, both akan adopt the geometry of trigonal planar. So ini pun sp2. And then the last one, oxygen B. For oxygen B, dia akan you will have 2 sigma bond, and then here you have 2 lone pair, so the total is 4. Therefore, it will be sp3 hybrid. So untuk ini, dia akan jadi sp3 hybrid, which is dia akan adopt geometry of tetrahedral. Okay, so write all the ground state of carbon. Okay, macam biasalah dia punya cara menulis. And if you need to excite the electron like this, okay, just excite the electron. So means dekat sini you need to have 4 single electron, excite one of them. So you will have 4 single electron for sigma, sigma, sigma and pi bond later. Okay, so for this one, okay, so ini dia akan jadi sp2 because we predict this carbon to be sp2 hybrid. So 3 sigma bond, 3 single electron, and the extra here will be 1 2p anhybrid orbital. Okay, so ini untuk carbon. And then next untuk for oxygen, it will, okay, untuk oxygen A, sp2 juga. Untuk sp2 hybrid, so you have 2 lone pair. And sigma bond 1, pi bond 1. So, this one, ngamlah dengan structure Lewis structure. Dengan Lewis structure kamu. Alright, so untuk oxygen B, ground state, excited state, sama dengan ground state, no changes. And for oxygen B, just now we already predict dia adalah sp3 hybrid. So all of this orbital akan combine dan jadi sp3 hybrid orbital. And the last one, jangan lupa untuk tulis ground state of hydrogen. Okay, for the drawing, first kita buat yang central atom dahulu, carbon. So ini adalah your carbon. So I'll just rewrite semula. C double bond O H O H. Okay, so you already predict carbon ini akan jadi sp2, this oxygen sp2, this oxygen sp3. Okay, so the carbon here, ini adalah sp2, sp2, and each of them ada 1 single electron. Okay, next. Okay, so kita tengok yang bawah ni dulu. This one is the hydrogen, and this is 1s orbital with one single electron. You will form one sigma bond. So dekat this carbon akan overlap here to form sigma bond with oxygen atom. So ini adalah di sp3 orbital, hybrid orbital. And each of these ada lone pair, dua. And here ada sharing of electron to form sigma bond with hydrogen in 1s orbital lah, electron ini. And then next, okay, so for this, ini akan form the next sigma bond with oxygen A, ini tadi oxygen B. Okay, so you will have these two as lone pair, and ini adalah sp2 orbital. Okay, next, ada pi bond here. Ini pi bond satu between carbon and oxygen A. So, okay, make sure you get the correct axis and orientation. And this is your pi bond with pair of electron couple, and this is 2p, and ini pun 2p orbital. Okay, so ini adalah the drawing by considering the hybrid, new hybrid, the orbital, and so on lah. And this is the completed version. So try to do it step by step. And I know this is quite a long and terlalu banyak details punya drawing, but try to do it step by step. You can draw it start from the central atom first, and then buat satu-satu overlapping until you get the final answer like this. Okay,